Okay.
I have a couple of suits in the closet. I was half asleep. I'm wearing the same thing I wore last year. So I tweeted, I don't want to see this as the Richard Lewis. And they were yelling at me that I'm a racist, I'm a nutcase, just because I'm wearing the same clothes I wore in the view last year.
Why are they calling you a racist?
Do you ever tweet?
Yeah, I do, but I don't understand that response.
Because half the country is nuts and half isn't. I'm not saying it politically, I'm just saying.
You can never go home with basic trim.
Is that even? I agree. I have no idea what that means. What do you mean?
Because it's so black and the black, you look like an undertaker.
But look at this, come on.
Yeah,
I'm
black.
This is African American?
Yes.
You never told me this?
That's so
She's been black her whole life.
She's very hip, man.
We should move on.
Anyway, it's very. What if, to be on this show?
Four times.
Here's one of the great reasons, other than the audience is insanely great, is to get. She thinks I did that purposely, but you're really the greatest audience in the entire. But this is the only place I get a standing ovation for kissing 5 women in bed. This is unbelievable. This has never happened to me before. It'll never happen to me again.
All right, excuse me. That's why we did a test here this morning.
It's your 8th wedding anniversary next month.
It is?
Your wife,
God, it is. It's right.
How do you keep things pretty spicy after, 8 years?
24/7.
Well, that's mean. I don't cheat on Joyce.
No, I didn't say you were cheating. I'm just saying you're on the road.
Well, even if I wanted to, I can't.
Why not?
Well, I take Viagra Plus. It's not for sex. Viagra Plus is for asthma. Because I sneeze if things are going well. I sneeze and I ruin the whole act. So I don't use it for you. No, listen. If you're in love with somebody and you're married, listen, you gotta work. You gotta change things up.
Yeah, okay.
There's no question about it.
Like what?
I like my therapist. I've had many of them. Some of them killed themselves. Some of them.
How many years have you been in therapy altogether?
40 years.
40 years. Woody Allen or less?
I could care less. I couldn't care less.
Really works well.
No, he's older than me. I'm sure well, no. I mean, he doesn't care if I go.
So what is he doing for you? This.
Well, what is this? Oh no, it's a woman. But you see, I think therapists. They have their own lives. And I'm sure they go home and they tell their husbands or their lovers or their significant others, Richard Lewis is in, and he was blah, blah, blah. I know. I think. At dinner parties, I know they say everything. So I make up these lies. I tell them the most despicable stories.
What's the worst
I said that I made love on Trigger with Dale Evans. Yes.
Not with Trigger.
No, not with Trigger. I'm not a sick guy. Dale in her prime.
Oh.
And Roy, but Roy then.
This is a wacko story.
Well, then I finished because when Trigger died, Roy Rogers had him. He had him stuffed.
That's right.
Now, with all due respect to Roy Rogers, a hero. You don't stuff a horse and put him by the refrigerator for 3 years. I mean, that's pretty nutty. So, anyways, the therapist, I think therapy, I'm sick of it. I'm quitting if you're watching, doctor, I'm leaving because I think they want to have you live their lives.
Yeah.
So, like they say, like they try to explain how to make love spicier, okay?
Right. Well, that's
Now, if she doesn't think that it really can make it hotter by doing a certain thing, she'll say, oh, you don't have to make it spicy. You just hold hands and play miniature golf. Maybe that's good for you. I want to be on the back of a wall at 3 a.m. in the East Village in an Italian restaurant naked.
Or making out on the miniature golf.
You can do anything you want.
I understand it.
Thing, it's unbelievable. Who gave you that?
It's a nice fake thing.
Gorgeous.
Going crazy over.
No, it's like did the Queen give it to you?
Pick up the black.
I just read.
I understand that you and your wife just adopted a rescue dog.
On the kill list, too. Oh, I'm in love.
You saw the picture of my dog.
Is there a picture?
That is.
Bella Luna Lewis.
It's a Great Dane, obviously.
No, it doesn't. I'm so in love. I'm so in love. look, here's the deal. I was
going to kill that dog?
Why?
I'm not going to kill the
No,
dog.
but one of the people, whatever, we're going to kill the dog.
No, it was on the kill list.
Yeah.
So my wife loves dogs.
Yeah.
I was traumatized by dogs because my mother hated them and never let the dog in the house. And when I used to come home, the dog used to bite me on my ass.
You had a dog.
Yes,
She
it was
loved
a
the
big
dog.
collie. It looked like Cujo.
Right.
And it bit me. It acted out on me because the dog, it should have been called melancholy. Because the dog used to go, oh, I don't know, should I bark, should I come in? The dog hated itself. So it never came in the house because my mother didn't want to track up the floor. Anyway, long story short, I came home from school, the dog bit me on the ass, so I used to run around and hide from my own puppy. So I never had a dog growing up.
Right.
So my wife had big dogs.
Right.
So she found out about this dog, and she said, live with the dog for Bella for 5 days and see if you can handle it. And now I know what puppy love is. I mean, this dog is the most, I love it so much. But here's the problem. I have to wear a blue service vest because she's more anxious around me than I am around her. So on the plane, I sleep under the chair, and she sits in the. But she's so, I understand now why people love dogs. It's unconditional, but they're very needy.
They are needy.
And
I'm needy also. So.
I'm needier than the dog.
We want to find our house.
I should have been on the kill
We're
list.
going to take a break.
Oh.
None of that. We are going to take a break. We're glad you have Bella. We are glad that we have
Oh, I
you.
love
For
Bella.
more time,
Bella, I
Richard
love
is
you.
sticking around, and we'll be right back in Bella.